Hey guys, so welcome to another tech video, and today we're gonna take a look how to refurbish Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 Pro. This video is gonna be about how to change the display, the back panel and the battery, and I'm gonna guide you through the steps so you can do it as well. There are two hard parts about the process. First is find the correct parts, because for example finding the screen that is similar quality to the original one is pretty hard. Before I bought one on eBay and the quality was like super bad, so I just put it into the trash, searching the web again, and then I found this one. This is actually from the same seller as this screen because this is already replaced. So I bought another one of those, and I think what they do is they refurbish the original screens. They just take the glass out and put a new glass and glue it back to place. So this screen seems to be the original quality, only with the replaced glass. And I think this is the best you can do probably, because getting like a brand new Xiaomi branded screen, I don't think it's possible, but maybe you got a better luck. So with this previous screen, I've been pretty happy. There was only one issue, that after I installed it, there was a little bit of white glare around the corner, like there. So I thought that's just because the glue is not like perfectly fit in, but after a couple of months it actually disappeared, and I can confirm that this was like the same quality as the original screen. This one just came in and I had a quick look, and from what I can see that they probably did not put the glass, the replacement glass, exactly in the middle. So here on the left side there's a little bit of a gap, and here on the right side there is no gap. So it doesn't look like super bad, but I would prefer if it were perfect. I'm gonna post a link for the seller. As you can see, it's not 100% perfect all the time, but I think it's still much better than just buying a random screen on eBay and hoping that it's gonna be the original one, because most of the time it's just gonna be like the Chinese third-party one that's not very good. So moving forward, I'm gonna change the back as well, and the back actually looks pretty good. I bought it from the same seller and it looks like brand new, so this is probably just aftermarket part, but it looks alright. It looks like new, it's shiny and blue. I love the change. And the third thing is I'm gonna replace the battery, and I bought this one from AliExpress, and this came from authorized Xiaomi dealer. So I'm thinking that this should be the original battery that went with the phone for the first time. And when I took it out, it has the Xiaomi branding in there. So hopefully it is the same quality as the one that the phone came with. I checked my battery and it's on 85% health. So not really need to change it just now, but yeah, I would just prefer to have 100%. So I'm gonna try this battery, test the health, test the capacity, and then after a week I will let you know if the battery is good enough. I'll post all the links into the description for the screen, for the back, and for the battery. So you can buy from the same sources as I have, but feel free to experiment, find new one. I also ordered a SIM tray, because last time when I opened the phone I forgot the SIM tray in there and it snapped off. So now I'm missing the door. The SIM tray is still working but missing the door, so I'm still waiting for that one, but when it comes it's just gonna be like easy replacement. the second difficult step on this whole process, other than getting the correct part, is to open the phone. Because as I can remember, when I opened it for the first time, it took me like 30 minutes. So yeah, now I'm going to guide you through how to do the repair. Okay guys, so let's start the repair process. First we need to open the phone, okay? And let me show some tools I'm going to use. So first we're going to take out the SIM with the SIM tool. Then we have to open the phone with the pick. And preferably the pick. You can use the credit card, but it's really too thick. So I would really recommend getting a pick or something really sharp as this. Then I have tweezers because there's gonna be some small parts we need to take out, and sometimes it's better to do it with the tweezers. Then I have two sharp tools, like one screwdriver and one pointy tool. Not sure if I'm gonna use this one. And then we're gonna need some glue, just a little bit, to hold some parts in place. And you're gonna need screwdrivers as well. You're just gonna need the small four-head screwdriver. I think it's called Phillips. Okay, so make sure you have everything by your hand, and let's start disassembling the phone. So first, we need to take the SIM tray out, and you open the phone from the top in here. There is a gap on the top where the plastic is. This is metal, this is plastic. So where the plastic is, you slide the pick and try to open it from one side. It's gonna be really difficult for you, but it's probably gonna be kind of simple for me, kind of easy. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn off the phone. So first turn off the phone like this, and then open. So yeah, you really need to slide the pick all around probably for you. It's gonna be much more easy for me. So yeah, already sliding the pick. You gotta need like a lot of force. Yeah, and the back just snapped off for me, but you're probably gonna have to do all around here and all around there, but definitely start at the top. This is the correct place to start, okay? So if you made this step, then congratulations, because you made the two difficult parts, and now it's gonna be much easier. And after the phone is open, we can see that there's a lot of components, and if I put the screen here, it already came with the frame, the new screen. So we're gonna need to take all of those parts and put them here, okay? So we're gonna take the cameras, the connector, the motherboard, everything gonna take and put to the frame with the new screen, okay? So now it's really good to keep everything organized. So let's just start, for example, at the bottom here. Okay, so there's the bottom panel with the connectors, and I see 4 screws. So let's just take the 4 screws out and keep them organized. I would really recommend to have magnetic screwdriver, but if you don't have one, it's just gonna take longer time for you. So yeah, let's just put the screws in the same position as I taken them out, so I can remember where to put them back. Okay, so this one was here at the bottom. This one is under the sticker, so you need to press the screwdriver through. My sticker was already out. And the 4th one here. Okay. So now it should be possible to take the whole panel out, if I'm not mistaken. Let me take some sharp tool. No, it's still in there. Okay, and it's out. So this is the bottom piece with the speaker, with the loudspeaker. So I'll just put it here next to the screws so I know where the screws were. Okay. First, it's probably better to disconnect the fingerprint scanner. So just take the flex cable here, and this is one piece, and there is also a cable connected to here, and this is just glued there a little bit, so you just pry it. There's a little bit of glue, but not too much. Take the fingerprint scanner and take it out. And now there is second screw connecting the bracket that holds the battery. So let me take the second screw out. Put it next to the first one and take the bracket. Take the bracket out and put it next to the two screws, so I know the two screws belong to the bracket. Now I can disconnect the battery like this. Just lift it up. Yep. And this is it. So the battery is no longer connected, and I don't remember correctly, but there is a little bit of glue underneath the battery. So, but for me, I think there is a little bit less. Would be better probably to use the pick so you don't destroy the battery. And you can just lift it, but maybe you're gonna have the stickers with the glue underneath here, so you need to take them out. Yeah, mine is still pretty hard in. Maybe I'm gonna need a screwdriver because the pick is not very strong. Yep, I think I'm gonna need a screwdriver. So let's just go underneath here and take it out. Yeah. So there were the two stickers with the glue, but I didn't put them back in because it still sticks, as you can see. So if you put the battery back in, I would strongly suggest not to put the glue there because it's already like strong enough. So yeah, for you it's gonna be more difficult to take out the battery. You can take the strips here at the bottom, like put them in the screwdriver and then rotating the screwdriver, and hopefully you get the whole sticker glue on the screwdriver. Disconnect the motherboard cable here, like this. And as you can see from the new screen, we have to reuse this cable. So hopefully I managed to take it out safely without destroying the cable, because if I don't, then yeah, I'm not gonna have working charging and the headphone jack and stuff. So I'm gonna try to be really careful. Just take the cable here and lift it up. Yeah, it is glued in place, but I didn't put that much glue, so I can just peel it off. This is why we need the glue, by the way. Then we need to put a little bit so it holds in place. So really careful, take the motherboard cable out. And then it's connected here, so I'll just disconnect it with the screwdriver. Hopefully I don't damage any components here. So this is the cable, it flexes like this, so if you put it back here, it's just not gonna hold in place. Okay, so that's why we need the glue. So let me put it aside. There is antenna cable here connected to the bottom board. So let me use the tweezers and disconnect the antenna cable, okay? Yeah, maybe I'm gonna need the Sharpie tool as well. Those connectors are super fragile, so take your time. And yeah, maybe it's gonna be better with this Sharpie tool. Just lift it up. Yeah, it's lifted. Perfect. And there are two clamps here and here. And you just take it out of the clamps, okay? Like this. It holds. Okay, and now the bottom board looks probably free, so I should be able to lift it if there is no more cables. And no more screws. Cannot be lifted, so maybe you have to do it from the top side. I don't see any more screws, so just probably need to use more force. I don't like to do it, but yes. Yeah, it is glued in. So hopefully I don't destroy anything. Yeah. Now it's out. Oh, that was scary. So carefully take it out. Yep. There was a glue, and as you can see underneath this blue sticker there's a little bit of glue as well, so yeah, it's gonna be glued there. And as a matter of fact, I can start putting the things back in, because you know it's better to put them there right now so we can keep track of all the things. Otherwise we would have like a lot of mess on the table and it would be real difficult. So take out the sticker and place the bottom board back there. Yeah, it seems to be in place. And let's start with the top. Okay, there is a plastic cover at the top and there's 1, 2, 3 screws. Okay, this one is underneath the sticker as well. So I'm gonna take the first one. And put it here at the top so I know where it belongs. The second one belongs here. And the third one belongs here. So I can take out the plastic cover and put it here next to the screws. There is the gyroscope right here with the bracket and with 2 screws. So I can take both out, put them on top of here. And then take out the bracket with the tweezers. No, the sharp tool is gonna be better for this. So yeah, it's snapped right off. Put it next to the screws. Do not take the gyroscope out first. First we need to take out the logic board, okay? Because we would break the cable. Here is the second antenna connector. So let's just take the whole antenna out. Snap. Yeah, it's holding in place in here and here. Okay. And now lift it up really carefully because it is super fragile. So yeah, the whole antenna cable is here. And now I can disconnect the screen cable here. Just move it a little. And at this point, there are 2 screws holding the logic board, 1 and 2, which I can see. So I just take those out next to the cameras. Put them here. And remember, they belong to the logic board. 1 and 2. And is there another screw? I don't think so. So let's try to lift the logic board. from here. Yeah, it goes smoothly. And here's the front-facing camera, so just take it out of the hole and try to lift it from here. And something is sticking in there, so let me take a look what it is. I don't see anything. So, okay, it was just a thermal paste, yeah? There's a thermal paste in between the frame and the CPU, so it cools a little bit. And yeah, it seems the gyroscope is just connected with this cable to these little arms here. So if we took the gyroscope first, we would probably break this cable, which we obviously don't want to do. So I'm gonna try to take the gyroscope first. Let me put the logic board aside. The cable is glued in as well, so we need to put something sharp underneath it to take it out. So let me take a sharper screwdriver. And try to peel it from the housing. Yeah, I would really love not to break the cable. Maybe I put too much of a glue last time in there. Hopefully not. Yep. So hopefully the cable is still working. Managed to get it out. And now we can take the whole gyroscope. Okay, careful. And we can put it to the new housing in here. So here's the space for the gyroscope. And it goes right here with the cable. I think there is no need for another glue. It should be in place still. So yeah, that should be good enough. So let's continue. Let me just put both back here. So there are some more components here. There are the buttons here. We need to take them as well. So let's do the buttons. And there's a glue underneath the cable here. And also glue here. So really carefully pry them in. Yeah. This one didn't want to stick last time when I put it here, so shouldn't be that hard. And those arms in here. So just lift it a little. Yeah, it's sticking a little bit more than I would like. So I make some room here. Yep. I think I put some super glue in here because it didn't want to hold in place, so hopefully the cable is still intact. So I can take the connectors out. There's still a little bit of a glue. And just don't want to use that much force. Okay, so it's out. And let's put the buttons back to the new housing. And yeah, we definitely gonna need to glue it back in place like this. Make sure the cable is connected correctly. and then the buttons are connected. So press them to the glue. Yeah, they seem to be in place now. They are clicky. Let's take the second housing, the original one, and there is still the speaker from the bottom or from the top. Maybe it's from the side. Yeah, take the speaker out from the side, lift it up. It's in there pretty strong. It holds. Let me just smash it. No, there is some glue in there, definitely. Last time when I did it, I actually probably broke the speaker. I needed to order the replacement, but it was only like under $2, I think. And I still have one more, so if I break it, I'm okay. But you need to be really careful. Yeah, like this. It was there holding with the glue. And don't put the screwdriver underneath, because there is a membrane and you would probably break it. So let's just take it out like this. Hopefully the membrane is still alright. There's a glue around the speaker. So I'm just gonna try to put it back before I put it to the second housing. And before we close the phone, we definitely need to test this loudspeaker, because yeah, it's not really that easy to get in to repair it for the second time. So yeah, this looks alright. So I can just press it here. And it's holding in place now. So hopefully it's still working. But if it's not, I have another one. And this is the first housing. There's another connector in here, so we need to take this part as well. Probably from this side. My camera stopped recording at this time, so what I missed is I took the diode from here and put it in here. And before that, there was this like placeholder part, but just this glass. So I need to take it out from the new housing and then put the new diode here. Now I want to put back the motherboard, but first I would like to clean the thermal paste. You don't really need to do that. It's probably gonna cool just fine if you put it back like this. But if you're gonna take the old thermal paste out, you definitely need to put a new one there. It's better to have the old one than no thermal paste, okay? So I'm just gonna clean it with the ear wipes. Like this. Yeah, it was a good thermal paste. I put it there like a couple of months ago. Yours probably gonna be much more dry. This one is still alright, but I'm still gonna replace it. So this is the first wipe. Yeah, like this. And I'm gonna take the clean one and actually use the isopropyl alcohol, which is good for dissolving thermal paste. You don't really need to do it, but I like to do things nice and tidy. So just put it in there. It's still a little bit too wet. And let's dissolve the thermal paste. Just wipe it really clean. The isopropyl alcohol is a liquid that you can actually use on the electronics because it's gonna vaporize really soon. And there's really no danger in using it. Just don't use the regular water. But isopropyl alcohol is completely fine. So yeah, nice and clean. And the CPU is actually underneath here. So I'm gonna put a little bit of thermal paste there. Just a little blob. Yep, that should be plenty enough. Don't really put more than this. This is completely fine, but if you put more, it's just gonna be dirty. It's not too bad if you put too much, but if you open it next time, you're just gonna have to clean a lot more. And for the cooling, it's just perfectly fine to have this. So let me peel the foil here. And now I can put the motherboard back in. So let's turn it around and place the camera and everything should snap in from the top to the bottom, okay? So this is it. And the motherboard is in place. It is a little bit wiggly, so I'm just gonna try to rearrange it. But I think it's in there pretty good. So now I can connect this cable, and this is the crucial part. Here you need more glue, and just a little in here. Okay, that should be enough. Press it like this. Connect the cable first, and then press the cable so it aligns. And there is no sagginess. Yeah, now it's perfectly in the line. And there's the space for the battery. And put the 2 screws that hold the motherboard back in. It's lifting up a little. So I'm just not gonna screw it all the way through. Now what I can do is to put back in the bracket with the gyroscope, like this, and put back the screws. Now I'm going to tighten all the screws because the logic board is already holding in place. Okay, there's a little bit, should have probably put a little bit more glue here, but it's fine. I'd much rather put less glue than more glue than needed. And yep, now we can put the top bracket back here. and put the screws back there. So fortunately I kept everything organized, so I know which screws go back here, because I just put them in the same place as the bracket. And second one, this is the one with the sticker. And the middle one goes here. And tighten the left one now. Yep, this is fine. And of course I forgot the cable that's connecting the motherboard and the bottom board. So we need to put it there first before the battery, like this. So it just aligns the holes, 2 holes here aligns. Yeah, we need to put the glue all the way. Needs a little bit more glue here and a little bit more glue here where the connectors are. That should be plenty. That's probably more than enough. So let's connect both connectors. They just snap in. First one is in place. And the second one. As you can see, the cable is now saggy. If you don't use the glue, it will be saggy, but you need to push it near where the connector is. Connect the 2 holes. Like align the 2 holes and just press it down. Yeah, it's already sticky, so yeah, there's a little bit of glue here, but seems to be holding fine. So now let's connect the antenna. And if you remember correctly, it connects 1 point here and 1 point there. And there are 2 clamps here, 1 and 2, and 2 clamps here. And you need to line it through the hole here, through the clamps and to the connectors. And this cable is really fragile, so be really careful when you're connecting it. First you need to line it up with the connector and then press it down till it clicks. Mine clicked alright. And then route the cable through the clamps here. Okay. Oh, you really need something sharper to align it to the clamps. Just press it through. Yeah, it's in the first one. And now it's through the second one. And I'm gonna connect the second part of the connector first, because then the routing should be alright, but if you don't have much space, it's gonna be more difficult. Yep, you can just connect it with the fingernail like I did, and then connect the first clamp. And the second clamp right here. Second clamp. Yep, it's in there. And then route the cable through the hole here. That is one hell of a cable management. So now I can put there the new battery. Let's take it out. This is the new one and this is the old one. They seem identical to me. They have a little bit different writings in here, but they are both type BN45. I'm not gonna put any glue underneath the battery because it's just a pain to take it out and you don't really need. So let's just place it here. And it's here. I'm not gonna connect it just yet. Before I'm gonna connect the bottom part, bottom speaker. It is there. And put the 4 screws back in. The 2 silver ones are at the sides. So one silver. You don't need to tighten it like too hard, just well enough so it doesn't loose. Second one here, that's the silver one. Now the one with the sticker at the top. And the other one at the bottom. And then I can put the bracket here. And screw it. There are 2 screws, and this is the last one. And put the fingerprint scanner back so I can test it now. Snap. Okay, everything should be done now. So if I didn't forget anything, it should be working. I still have the SIM tray out. And there is the vibration. And the MIUI logo. So yeah, now I need to test everything. I need to test the earpiece, I need to test the loudspeaker, the headphone jack, and the fingerprint scanner, and all the cameras. And hopefully everything is gonna be fine. So after that, I'll let you know if it's working. So yeah, I tested everything, and everything is working as expected. Everything, including the speaker here, both cameras, all the buttons, speaker at the bottom, fingerprint scanner, SIM card, Wi-Fi, everything. I even tested the call through the WhatsApp. Everything is working fine. The screen looks to be decent quality, but I'm gonna take a further look. So now I can really just put the new back there and have a completely newish phone. Yeah, there is one problem. There are no buttons included in the case. So I'm just gonna have to reuse the old ones. They don't look particularly good. The power button is kind of broken. But yeah, this is all I can do now. So need to take the buttons out from here. This little piece at the end should go underneath the clamp. I think that's correct. So it's holding there. It doesn't look awful. Okay, so align the bottom part first. There are 2 clamps here at the bottom. So align those. Yep. And now we can press one clamp by one. There's a clamp at the other side as well. So one clamp by one. And do not bend the screen much, because you know the glass can break. And there's the MIUI logo. That's what I like to see. Well, yeah, this is my phone, and hopefully you made it as well. So cheers guys, and have a good one.